For anyone that's been living under a rock, the Budweiser number 8 returned to racing action for the first time in 17 years this weekend. Yes, you heard me correctly. For the first time since 2007, Dale Earnhardt Jr. drove the Bud 8 car here tonight at Florence Motor Speedway.
And we have several drivers here today about their favorite memories of the car being on track with them tonight or today, as well as growing up watching it or looking back watching it. An iconic paint scheme. There's a sea of red all around us, trying to meet the man right now. What is your favorite memory seeing that car going around the track growing up?
You mean those aren't my fans?
I thought you were here to see me. Are you red and number 8 now? Are you announcing something right now?
No, but I enjoy it. Honestly, that car was probably my childhood. I don't know how many die casts in a Budweiser car, so very cool to see it back, something I probably never thought I'd see with Dale driving. Maybe down the road somebody else got it as a sponsor or something, but not the 8 car. So really cool. Obviously, I hope we beat them, but definitely good for the sport and good for the fans.
Do you have a favorite memory watching it, racing or anything? Or
Man, I think the Talladega races when they were dominating with Tony Erie Sr. and Jr. and I had that Dale Jr. Any Given Something movie they made. It wasn't a movie, but it was like a weekly. It was one disc, but it showed like Sunday through Sunday of his life, and they had the Talladega deal on there where they were behind the wall fixing the grill and the nose so he could try to win Talladega again. And seeing the behind the scenes was pretty cool. And then I think as a kid, every time he would win, it was such an exciting day because it's like seeing your team win the Super Bowl, so it's not in racing, you don't win 36 times a year. So if you could win 1 or 2, it was a really good year. So it was really cool just to see those moments.
I think that's a little before my time, from what I can remember. He was in, the Mountain Dew car whenever I was watching him. So, yeah, I have no memories of that car, to be completely honest with you.
So what's it like seeing it on track?
It's pretty cool. Obviously it's legendary. You see a bunch of videos of it. You can see the fans here think the same thing because, like you said, there's a lot of red. There's a line over there to see Dale. So, I guess everyone's happy Dale's here.
Oh, it's cool. As soon as I saw that thing on the track, I told my dad, dang, that thing looks awfully good. So it's an iconic night for sure. It's going to be a great race, and there's going to be a ton of people here. That's no doubt.
So that was one of, if not the most iconic paint scheme in NASCAR history. What is your favorite memory of growing up watching it?
That's probably a little bit before my days. I was born in '02, so one of those things I don't remember too dang well.
Man, I don't know. There's a lot, because I did grow up a Junior fanboy, as much as I hate to admit it, because now I talk to him a little bit, so it's awkward being a fan of somebody you race against, but I don't know. I was pretty young when he was running the 8 car, so I don't really have that many memorable races. Actually, you know what? I was 4 years old, so I have the smallest memory of this, but I went to the 2001 Pepsi 400, okay. And I just remember everybody around me being excited. I kind of, you don't have much memory at that point, but that's the one race I went to personally where I saw that car win, so probably that one.
Yeah, it's super cool. I raced with Dale back at Bristol, which is pretty cool in the Xfinity Series. That was my first ever time racing with him. I grew up watching him, grow up race on Sundays, so obviously that's the spot I want to be in when I grew up watching these races. I want to race on Sundays and be just like Dale Jr. So, racing with him tonight, hopefully, we make the show we're in, but I thought we were pretty fast last night, so we should have no problem. Other than that, I think that, it's really cool. It's definitely a learning experience, and just having a veteran like that in the field is definitely something you can, learn from. And if you get behind him and watch the way he races, you can just learn and just see how many years of experience he has.
Now, you mentioned watching him growing up. What was your favorite moment of watching the Bud 8 car?
I'm not old enough for that, but I remember the one Dale Jr. moment that I do remember was his wheel popping off and him grabbing it with his hands. That was the only thing, though.
I definitely think the Daytona 500 win, obviously the July 2001 win. That's probably my biggest memory of it. But man, it's pretty cool seeing it on there. I know he's having a lot of fun. Fans are loving it. So he's I think the biggest thing is just he's doing a lot for short track racing, being here and supporting it, and I think that's really cool.
That's a good question. Probably 04 when he won at Daytona. That was pretty cool. I had a bunch of the diecast stuff then. I had a bunch of diecast cars anyway, but the Bud 8 is iconic for Dale Jr., you know, so it's cool to see him bring it back. I didn't really think I would ever see it back. Maybe the Bud 8, but not the Bud 8 with the actual 8 font, so that's pretty cool. That's like a chef's kiss. So excited to see that, and you know, whatever, if Dale drove a pink car, they would all be wearing pink. So, you know, that's normal to see that.
What's it like being here racing with it?
Anytime we come out here for the 400, it's cool because the fans show up, and, you know, Dale always helps with doing whatever, you know, next little thing he's going to do to try to drum up some interest and, you know, kind of bring back some of the cool stuff that he's done in his past. So the Bud 8 car obviously is putting people in the grandstands, but more than that, we got 60 late model stocks here ready to race for a crown jewel. So anytime you put all that together with a sold out crowd, it's going to be pretty badass.
So I got a pretty cool one. My godfather was the jackman for Dale at this time. His name's Mike Moore. He jacked for his dad and him for a long time. And my first ever cup race was probably Richmond race of 2004 or 2005. I was 8 or 9, and I got my picture taken in front of the cup version of this car. And I was joking today, when it goes down on pit road, I'm gonna get in front of it and do the same thing, just so I can at least kind of make a little meme out of it or something, give everybody a good laugh. But it's definitely a full circle moment for me to grow up, obviously, with Dale being my favorite driver, one of my 2 godfathers working on this thing. And other than that, it's just the amount of iconic everything that had to do with this car. I mean, the merchandise, just all the cool commercials they used to have. It's just this is the era of NASCAR that I grew up on, and it's just pretty badass to see it come back a little bit.
Yeah, you're racing for him next year, but I know there's a party that wants to be out there on the track tonight driving. So how bad are you going to miss not being out there to be able to be on the track with this car?
Well, he let me have my fun at the Fall Brawl 2 weeks ago, so with as much effort and everything that's been put behind bringing this number 8 Bud car back, this is definitely his night. This is his stage, and hopefully he brings him a win for us tonight.
Hey race fans, I'm Chase Folsom with Frontstretch.com. If you enjoyed the short track video you just watched, please be sure to subscribe to Frontstretch Grassroots on YouTube for more Cars Tour, ARCA, and other grassroots racing. Check out Frontstretch.com for all your racing needs.